We are at the 4th annual Harrisburg Great Prostate Cancer Challenge, and this is part of a national event series happening in 27 cities across the U.S. It is a 5K race, and it is to raise research funds and help just raise awareness in general. My name is Melissa Kadish, and I work at Zero, the Project to End Prostate Cancer. Zero is a patient advocacy organization. We are based in Washington, D.C., and what we do is we work to increase research funding for prostate cancer. We also test thousands of men each year for the disease, and we work to educate men and increase awareness about prostate cancer.
My name is Jay Snyder. I'm from Harrisburg, and I'm a prostate cancer survivor myself. When you hear that you have cancer, it's quite a shock. It makes you look at life a little bit differently for a while. Now I'm cancer-free. I was operated on, and I'm back to normal. My life activities are normal, and now I'm happy that I can be a part of trying to raise the awareness among other men to get themselves tested. I'm trying to do the best I can. One small voice, and as long as events like this happen, we have a real good chance of getting the word out.
Hi, my name is Thomas Goodman Jr. I was diagnosed August 3rd of 2010. I had the robotic prostatectomy December 2010, and I've been cancer-free ever since. I would say that this was a trying time in my life that opened my eyes in different areas that I never expected to have cancer. Opposed to letting the cancer beat me, I know I could beat it, and that's just what I did. I'm here to support cancer survivors. I don't want to call them victims because we're not victims, we're overcomers. 1 in 6
men in the course of their lifetime will be affected by prostate cancer. So this is actually more than the women who are affected by breast cancer. So men really need to know, they need to be up on it, they need to be talking to their doctor about it. It's also a very complicated disease because for most men it grows very slowly, and it may never kill them, but there are types of prostate cancer that can move very quickly, and so men really need to be on top of it and be asking their doctor about it and be tested for prostate cancer.
In fact, probably 1 in 3 men are going to develop prostate cancer if they had somebody in their family that had prostate cancer. So I've been talking to groups and letting them know that there's nothing to be afraid of. The test is very easy. It's not going to be invasive. It's not going to be anything else. But once the number starts going up and there's an awareness that there might be cancer developed, then you're going to be tested further. And it's something that anybody should do, particularly after they reach age 50.
Prostate cancer screening, as many of you are aware, is very controversial right now. I feel, as do most urologists, that PSA testing is a good idea, particularly if you have a family history of prostate cancer. African Americans have a higher incidence of prostate cancer. And I think it's something that you need to discuss with your family physician, and I think you need to give strong consideration to being screened for prostate cancer.
Women do a great job of talking about breast cancer, getting it out in the open, and unfortunately men don't do the same thing.
One of the fascinating things at the Zero conference in Washington was listening to some of the doctors that are involved in the research now, and they've been working on these viruses that eat cancer and destroy cancer cells. And I wouldn't be surprised if 5 or 10 years from now we're not going to be talking about prostate cancer. We're going to talk about getting tested. I'm very encouraged by the research that's going on, and I'm just hoping that the funding continues for the research.
We are in this together.